Hey guys, welcome to Blazing Guitars, where we talk about worship, gear music, guitar, and everything in between. My name is Blaze Nelson, and today I want to show you how I change strings on a guitar with a Bigsby bridge. I had this suggested to me a little bit ago, and I'm finally getting around to it today, so without further ado, let's jump into it. So I've taken all the strings off this guitar, and the most important thing to know at this point in the game is that once the strings are off, there's nothing holding the Bigsby down. So the whole thing, you can see, can come up, and the whammy bar can come up, and the spring can fall out, and the washer can fall out. So if you're not careful, all of a sudden you can end up with a bunch of pieces on the floor and have to Google how to put them back in, like I did the first time I changed strings on this guitar. So I'm going to use these Diodario nickel wound 10 to 46 strings on this guitar. All of the tools that I'm going to be using today come from the Diodario maintenance pack, and it comes with this cool little rubber pad and the neck holder, and I'll have both of those linked in the description below. So what I do here, what's important to know is that there's 6 pins right below this bridge, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to stick a finger up to hold it as you wrap over, and then come and you're going to hold that there as you stick the string into the tuning machine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our E string. And I know this is a little bit hard to see the strings, but what you're going to do is you're going to come up and get it to hook onto the post, okay? So what I like to do from there is I like to keep a finger on the post to hold it in place, and then we're going to come up to the bridge and make sure that it's attached in the right slot on the bridge. And then from there, I'm going to put my finger just right there on the bridge so that I have a little bit of wiggle room with the rest of the string. So from there, we're going to loop it through the tuning machine head, and I like to make sure that there's plenty of slack in the middle here. And as I begin to twist, I like to get a couple loops in just so that there's plenty of string wrapped around the machine head, just to help with tuning stability, especially on Bigsby's. You know, you want to make sure that you give your guitar every chance there. Okay, and then I'm just going to come down here and just make sure that this is straight on the bar, and that is our first string done. So now coming to the A string, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to hook it here. I'm going to use both hands to get it onto the post. Okay, it's on the post. And then I'm going to run my finger up underneath. And while it's on the bridge slot, put my thumb there. And then just make sure that I give myself plenty of slack so that I can get a couple loops in. The A string is on. And what I like to do is get each string in place before I start to tune it up. Just to make sure that everything is looking good. So now I'm just going to give you a little bit of a closer look on what's happening on the bridge. With this D string, I'm going to go ahead and just do a little hook there. So when I come underneath, I have some more stability to get it around the post. It's on the post. Okay, and put my finger up into there just to put it in place. Come up, put it on the bridge, hold the bridge in place, make sure it's in the correct slot. And you can see here that the string is not centered, so I'm just going to center it until it's over the correct post. Next is the G string. So again, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a bend. Stick it in there. And with these unwound strings, you can actually try to loop the string back through the machine head. So I'm going to try to do that here with this G string. Just like that. So I'm going to try to give you a view of the headstock here just as I do the bottom part. So again, I'm just going to take the string, just give it a little bit of a bend to hook it. And then what you can actually do is come up here, and instead of holding it at the bridge, loop it a couple times before you put it on. All right, so we just have one string left, and this one's a little bit challenging because the post is right up against the tremolo bar there. So I'm going to hook it, bring it up, hold the bridge, bring it up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and opt for the looping it a couple times before you get in. So then the final thing that I would say, as you're tuning it up, get it in tune, and then lift up on the string a bit, and then tune it again, and then pull up on the string and then tune it. And what you'll find is that if you do that a couple times, then all of a sudden your tuning will be a lot more stable, and the guitar will hold tune with new strings a lot sooner than if you just let it go. So there you have it. That is probably one of the most frustrating types of bridges to change strings on. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, or concerns, please leave a comment below. I have a Discord channel linked in the description below. And if you got any value from this video, please like and subscribe. It helps out tremendously. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.